Oh hey, I'm Justin Chan, the Asian man, Vancouver's most banned stand-up comedian. If you support free speech and the Eager Beavers, please donate $10 a month to Patreon. That'd be nice. Real nice. Thanks a lot.
You guys are treating me like the guy that you push to the back of the bus.
Okay.
The guy won't let, like,
Alright.
you won't serve.
What? No.
Fuck all that.
They won't service me. They have, like, signs.
They won't service you?
They won't
Well,
service
dude, you're
me.
Asian. I'm sure you can find a place to service you. People are good at that, aren't they?
Maybe a massage parlor or something.
Yeah, there we go.
Are you Asian complaining about service?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, go down to the River Rock Casino. There's like 10 people who can point you at a happy ending place. All right. Hey, everybody. My name's Adam Zed. I'm here with...
Adrian Joseph.
And Justin Chan, the Asian man.
He's got a remarkably deep voice for this show.
Oh
He just
my.
actually is. He just inserted
This
testosterone.
is
Yeah,
how I
it's just-
suck dick.
He's just pulled his balls down. Hi, everybody. So this is a new podcast here, done by a comedy troupe that I'm working with. I believe we're called the Eager Beavers.
Eager?
Yeah.
The Eager Beavers here in Vancouver, the most dangerous place to do comedy on the face of the earth. Just cannot seem to say anything or do anything that makes anybody happy.
But I think I figured it out. I'm not going to be specific on things that I say here, but went to some open mics. They were two of the three worst comedy shows I've ever seen in Vancouver.
Okay, this is the open mic report here on the podcast.
Yes.
All right.
Not anything against the comics, just that I've seen a lot of really good comedy
Yeah.
headliners, and I've seen pretty good amateur comedy too.
Okay.
So I've seen people come up in this scene that moved to LA and whatnot. And okay, so I had a conversation with a comic, and my point of view was that we're all comics. We're all trying to be funny. It's all about us just trying to get laughs. To which he said, no, it's not about laughs.
It isn't. Not anymore.
It's about how you make people feel. And I had that same reaction.
Yeah, she had a really
and I was
weird
stunned
opinion.
Really?
Yeah, she had a big opinion.
I don't know the gender of this person, but I'm gonna say
Who knows any gender anymore? Honestly, it's whatever you want.
yeah,
Whatever.
they
skirts up.
had that
They,
opinion.
them.
Like
But
a dress.
that's what it is. It's like look, man, comedy is about laughs and jokes. Like I get it more now that they're focusing more on feelings than, but it's like Ben Shapiro, like laughs don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's funny. That's what I was going for is a laugh, not for fucking you to feel all warm and snuggly inside.
For our audience, why don't you introduce yourself, Adrian?
There you go.
Yeah,
Let's get. We started off ripping
That's
into
true.
it.
I guess it's true.
We started
Okay.
out
I kind of wear many hats. I do hip hop. That's kind of my primary thing. You can check out my stuff, Jo Blunt, Rob Lamarr on Spotify.
Rob Lamarr.
A lot of
and
new
Jo
music
Blunt.
coming soon. But as far as comedy goes, I started a podcast recently with my bro and a very close friend. It's called 2.5 Brothers. Probably into maybe about 25th, 26th episode. It's going pretty well. I like it. And then I recently kind of just got back to getting to stand up after writing jokes and whatnot for years. I got back into it. Been seeing some of these open mics. And it's been interesting. Definitely the scene has changed tremendously. I'll just tell this that, okay, the first time I came and wanted to go and investigate the open mic scene, I went to where the Comedy Mix is now. It used to be Yuck Yucks. I went there. Pete Johansson, a really funny guy who moved to like fucking Scotland or something like that. Very funny guy. He was running the open mic. I just walked up to him, said, "Hey Pete, I'm trying to get on the open mic." And he was like, "You could go up tonight." And I wasn't ready to go up and whatnot, but that's how the scene was then. You could just go up, ask the guy, he'd put you on. Now, I went to a place, signed up, and then right before I was basically supposed to go on, they're like, "Yeah, you're not going on." I was like, "Oh, great. I just wasted all this time here. Like, you could have told me that earlier or whatnot." Nothing against the person or whatever. It's just that it's way different now. That I feel like it's less open. It's less about like, "Oh, you're trying to do the same thing as us?" Like, no, now it's like, "How long have you been doing it? Where are you from? What are your jokes? Why are you saying that word?" Like,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that from comics.
And also, you caught some comedy aids from Justin.
That's probably true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, the scene, I mean, I tried to do a little comeback probably last year around the same time, and I went to try some jokes, and I just felt, I mean, I don't know, man.
Where were you doing that?
I went down, that was at Benny's Bagels, before Benny's Bagels
closed down.
got shut down. It was in Kitsilano.
Yeah.
And it was just so hard to get anything, like, first of all, everybody seemed like they didn't want to talk to me. I don't know what I'd done. I don't know what my history is. So if anybody hears anything about me, I'd love to defend it or at least explain it, because it just felt like I was public enemy number one.
Right.
And I tried to do some material, and yeah, man, I don't know what the deal was.
Yeah, that's strange. I mean, it does seem like there was a kind of clubhouse mentality, and if you weren't part of the club, you weren't really going to get much. Which is fine. I'm not trying to do comedy for a bunch of comics. I want to do comedy for like people that just want to laugh. I didn't really get that impression. If you were an outsider, like I went up with an objective thing. I saw people that guy killed, dude. His stuff about how he looks like, and then he just had a list of really funny shit that he looked like. That was the only thing in the night that really made me belly laugh.
The Irish guy, the old
Irish guy.
Second time on his open mic.
He was good. He had some very dark, kind of subtle jokes, and that's kind of one thing too that I've noticed is just like I'm a joke guy. I like written jokes, like set up, punchline, boom, tag.
I'm a delivery guy.
A lot of people just kind of meander, and I mean maybe they're trying out their bits. Like if I see their golden boy bits, like they're great. But it just seems like if it is this kind of feeling thing, I feel like that you don't have to cut your teeth as much, so you can just go up and like, it's good to have a fostering environment, but also like, hey man, that's not a great joke. Like you should improve that. There's nothing wrong with saying that to your friend who's a comic. Like that's a fostering, building environment, right?
But then
like,
afterwards, you guys have to spend time, grab a beer, you know.
Yes.
Go drive some go-karts. There has to be some activity with comedians afterwards, and I've received nothing of that.
Right.
I think everybody's broke, man. I think everybody. I mean, I'd love to have the money to go karting.
I don't know. Let's get some Hot Wheels and go around the table. That's cool too.
Yeah, there's just seems like there's less of a community, unless you're already in it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I felt that. I mean, even going to try it out, like let's say you're not a comedian, you're not performing, but you do want to work on some stuff. I've gone out to shows. I get there early, man. I get there before everybody. I get there an hour before sign-up even starts. And as soon as I get there, I sign up. Oh, no, sorry, this guy's coming in tonight. You get bumped back. Oh, sorry. Right. So I go from fucking, being the second person there to being the 15th person. Yeah. And,
you got bumped 10?
Oh, I got bumped down to like 27th, man. I don't know what the deal was, but...
Right.
Hey, man, maybe I'm not funny. Who knows? Maybe this is all just a paranoid, schizoid delusion.
No, but I think at an open mic, open mic is not a show.
It does
exist.
Mic
is just open.
This prejudice with MCs
of course.
And their clout. The MC's job is to conduct a room, to fluff everyone up, and to basically play Switzerland. That's the job of the MC.
Yeah.
Steve is a great Switzerland.
Yeah.
Okay? Johnny, I thought was a Switzerland. He's not a Switzerland. Apparently he has rules. That's for rule number 1 is no rape jokes. Rule number 2 is no black.
There's no pedophile, and there isn't no black, but I did see no rape jokes and no pedophilia jokes. And then people went up and did those jokes.
Oh, really?
So, but then he specifically said to me, and actually kind of tried to say to me, like, I was like trying to just get clarification, like, are you not allowed to say that word? He's like, no rape jokes, like it's not that hard, as he's kind of walking away. And it's like, I'm just trying to talk to you, man. I'm just trying to figure out, I want to respect your rules of that place. As I was thinking I was going to go up, I'm crossing things out. Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go up and do something you tell me not to do, but then when I see somebody go up and do it, it's kind of like, so why do you have that rule? Like, that's just
strange. They had that rule specifically because some person got upset. I think somebody got upset, and then they had to...
Oh, no, I get why they have that rule, but why do you have that rule, and then it's allowable to circumvent that rule? So it's just kind of like, why do we even have these rules? Like, I like the thing about the other one where you didn't have... There was no list you had to look at to do your comedy. Like, there was no censorship. And that's one thing I really think that... I don't know what the fuck is going on with comedy, but censorship of comedy is not a thing that should be going down.
And let me kind of tell everybody this. It sounds like we're bashing it a little bit, and I don't want to.
No, definitely not.
Because it's not just and a lot of, I mean, rape jokes, pedophilia jokes, there's an ocean of funny that has nothing to do with those things, and I agree with that, right? And
like raping dead black babies.
Yeah, right.
Because they're dead. I don't know if they're dead. Does it count as necrophilia or not?
But what I'm saying is
rape or
that
not?
like
They can't
not
100%.
even like just stuff that's kind of iffy, like even like
on the border.
Even stuff about death, even stuff like anything about race at all, anything about race,
Right.
if that is out of limits. Like it's really much more than we're letting you know. It's not really like just like, 'cause I don't have a rape joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a pedophilia joke in my routine.
I mean, honestly, I technically don't either.
Yeah.
I have one. That joke isn't even a rape joke. It's all premised on like silencing the room with a absurd question, and then it has an even more absurd answer. And then the other one is just I literally say I hate rape, right? But I was, if they said none of this word, I wasn't gonna go up and do it. But then I was just kind of like, to see somebody go up and do it, and then to have discussions afterwards, and people are like, but he's allowed to, you're not. Like, that doesn't sit right with me.
It's
called a dual standard, and they have this kind of fake meritocracy.
Exactly.
That they want you to clock in 3 years and headline a few times before you can say anything dirty.
I don't fuck with that mentality at all.
Well, does it work? Does it not work? That is the question. And oftentimes, it's just you have these hack comics, right, who's been on the scene forever.
I am not going to throw blocks at glass houses, because that's not my.
I don't know. Glass houses are nice and expensive. They look pretty.
In Vancouver, a gazebo will net you like $3 million.